All right, here we go. We're still working left here. But he walked around a couple times now. I really like this. Very nice. We're still on the first session here. Very nice. This is what I want, where he doesn't panic. I just want him to get forward motion. Give me his face a little bit. He's already getting softer, you can tell, with his face, his nose. It's quieter. Very nice. Very nice. He can, oh, I love it. You see how soft he's getting already? And just a couple minutes ago, he was like resisting, pulling on my my rope and the halter there, fighting me every step of the way. This is perfect. Okay, now it's time to move on. So I'm going to go and start moving his hips around. So I'm going to slide up. So you've seen the first exercise I did was get good forward motion one way. I didn't switch directions. I just wanted to go one way. So what I want now, I want to shorten up and see if I can start moving his hips without him getting upset. If he does get upset, that's fine too. We'll go back out and work some other stuff. And I just want him to step his hips over. There we go. So I'll send him out again because it's a forward motion exercise. Now I want to just start stepping his hips around. Give me your face, stepping your hips. Excellent. Excellent. Beautiful. Boy, I'm liking this. He's starting to realize this hard work is more than, he doesn't have to do it if he just really starts asking me questions. And when he asks me questions, I'm here to answer them. But when he's running around here with that up yours attitude, I can't answer them questions because he's not asking me. So my job as a teacher when he asks questions is answer them. And I love the progress already, what he's doing here. So let's do a little more of the hip exercise. Now remember too, I haven't went to the right yet, lunging. So we've only worked to the left. I'm going to go for the hips again. I want to just move his hips around quiet. There we go. And I want to keep everything low key, especially if there's an effort. If there's a ton of effort, I want to stay quiet. Come on, round we go. Round we go. I'll actually move in and just start resting my hand on him. Get him stepping his hips around. Excellent. And I'm going to just walk away. And he's getting really soft on his face. I'm really liking that. And I love it. When I walked away there, his head lowered down. All the good stuff I want to see. And like I said, just a minute ago, he was fighting me tooth and nail, like that little kid going to school the first day and kicking and screaming all the way there. And that's pretty much what he was doing. Like, I don't have to do this. I don't know who you think you are. That's the attitude he had. If he was a human and he could talk, that's kind of what he would be telling me. And again, if you noticed, I didn't up the pressure because he didn't know better. So I just had to hold him there and just keep doing. If I didn't like it, keep holding him accountable with, because he was already stressed out. So if I can do it with a very minimal pressure to keep him thinking and working, that's what I was going for. So let's do a little more of the hip exercise where I want to move his hips around. I'm going to rest my hand in here. Very nice. And all it is just me and him are coming to an agreement of when I do this, this is what I'm looking for. And it's nothing fancy, it's just give me an effort. Give me an effort. And so now, when I start asking him to go to the left, he's starting to understand. I see what you want. We're going to go left because my positioning, everything I do is the same every time. Very nice. Very nice. And if you remember what my cues are, I point, I use my stick, I get good forward motion in my feet. And if you watch when everything's going good, at first he was dragging me around, like I couldn't really stay in one area. Now I'm able to start walking around with my feet a little bit, and I'm calling the shots where we're going. He's not dragging me. Good job. And there I asked him to stop, and that was really the first time I asked him to stop with the actual cue where I bend. Other than that, I just quit working, and he was like, oh, we're done, thank you. So that was actually the first time. Let's send him out again. And that's how horses act when they're not handled much at all. And when they are handled, maybe there is no expectations, if you will. So that's what I'm working on, is this is what I'm looking for. If, like, I'm going to have expectations, just like my dad did when I was growing up, and my mom. I had expectations to meet, to please my mom and dad. Move your hips. There, you got a little stuck. That's all right. So him standing here a little bit, that's okay. I want him to ask them questions. There we go. Walk out again. Very nice. We're getting good control here. We're getting really good control here. And right here, how he stops and he lowers his head. Beautiful. Beautiful. I really like this stuff. So let's go ahead and start working to the right. Perfect. So he kept wanting to go to the right, if you remember in the first video. So let's see if he wants to go to the right now. See what he gets. So I just stopped, bumped on him, and I'm going to keep pushing forward. You see the angle I'm taking to go forward? Now, I'm not going to get too feisty yet because this is new now. Very nice. Excellent. Get forward motion on him. So you can see him like pulling on me with his head. That's all right. I'm just sharing that stuff, the stuff I'm looking for, because I don't want to see any red flags. And if I do see him, I want to keep him little. I want to make him go away. Beautiful. Keep reminding that nose to the inside. I want to kind of start pushing his hips because they're kind of getting too close to me here, and I don't like it. Get them hips away from me. Get them hips away from me. There we go. He stepped them out away. I'll leave him alone, get back to normal lunging. Very nice. And when I'm lunging here, like I said, I'm going to keep reminding that nose to stay in here, stay soft. Keep your hips and back feet, keep them away from me. Move his hips out. Now, he has never offered to kick yet, but when you're first starting horses, you never want to trust them. But he hasn't had any red flags of him kicking. So here he doesn't know exactly what I want to do. I'm going to bump, bump. There we go. Step him back off to the right. So keep working that. Very nice. Move the hips. Move the hips. I just want to get them hips to step over a little bit. I'm going to block it. There we go. I'll walk away, and we'll do it again. I really like it. So that was the first time I started working to the right. That was much easier than the other way. Why? Because he was thinking. He would think. We have his mindset where it's more open. And he has that question attitude instead of the up yours attitude. That's what we want to change. You can't teach them anything when they got that up yours attitude. We're just going to keep working and working until we start getting what we're looking for. Very nice. And again, what we're doing here is just really getting to an agreement. The stuff that we're doing is coming to an agreement that we know what it means. Excuse me. We both agree on it. And it's no different than the English language. We have all agreed on that our language, we understand each other. And that's all right. And we know what it means. And that's what I'm trying to teach him. Like, hey, this is what this means. This is what this means. There we go. You see him step them hips around? And I'll continue doing the same stuff until we like it. Move them hips around. Very nice. So we didn't even work half the time on the right side as we did the left side. Like I said, it's probably his right side is a little easier for him. He's not fighting near as much. So we're going to come up. I'm going to put my hand on his back and really move his hips. Oh, that is awesome. Stepping over. And what I like, when we get into that hip exercise, when they're doing it perfect, they're stepping over in the back, and their front inside leg is digging a hole. So if you can pay attention to that real quick, I'll do it one more time. I'll send him out. Get forward motion a little. I'm going to rest my hand up here. I want his inside front leg digging a hole. Very nice. Now it's not consistent, but if you notice that didn't move a couple steps at a time there. That was kind of digging a hole. So that's the stuff we're looking for. And remember, when, let's see if he get him back away from me here a little bit. He's kind of getting too close to me here, so I'm trying to stop him and keep him off of me. There we go. I want to take a break here, because I like how he did on that right side. So move his hips and let him rest. Very nice. I really like when he softens his head down. So preferably, I'd love for him to just stand here. And he does. He's got a lot of anxiety, you can tell, like bottled up in him. And what we want to do is put that to good use. So what I really want you to keep in mind for this groundwork stuff is we're not doing it to wear them out. We're doing it to come to an agreement on these exercises. They know what it means. We know what it means, and we're doing it on purpose. Very intentional. And so when we keep that in mind, we're not just chasing them around here until they're tired. And so I want you to have that good mindset to make that happen. So I appreciate you for watching this video. We're going to have some more coming. So if you can, hit that subscribe button. Share it with a friend. If you know somebody that's going through, I want to help you guys. That's why we're here for. That's why we enjoy doing these videos. And it's free. So share it and share it and share it again. Because get it out there for people to watch. Maybe there's one little thing they can pick up and apply it to their horse, and it saves them getting dumped or hurt or whatever it might be. It might save them one time in the hospital or whatever. It might save them getting in the, whatever it is. That's why we're doing this for, and we're here to help you guys through that. So I appreciate for watching. See you next time.